Hello and welcome to another episode of whatever this is. I'm feeling a bit panicky today. It's Sunday and oh my god, I don't know why I feel really like breathe. I'm about to go to my mother's for Sunday dinner and I have, I think, 15 days left to finish writing this book, and I'm just wrapping it all up and putting in these details. So this week I've read this book called Idle Women and it's fantastic, and I'm just trying to finish off my segment about the Second World War. So if you don't know what my book is about that I've been writing, it's about the lost history of women on the waterways. There's different books like from different women's perspectives of the time, like the Second World War piece. There's this book called Ramblin' Rose, and this woman has collected all the different sorts of accounts from women on the waterways, and she's compiled it into a story of real events that happened, but she's put it into the perspective of a storyline, so to speak. And I believe there's information that stems from like the early 1900s to the 1950s. Anyway, I am panicking about this book because it's so close now to delivering the first draft. And I think it's just being so scared that it's going to be shit. I don't want you to... My specialism is fiction writing. And I studied a degree in creative writing. And I'm incredibly fascinated about history. It's like just such a wonderful sort of storyline, and usually it makes sense. However, the difficulty that I've had in finding the history of past women of the waterways is that it's all very bitty. The most comprehensive storylines and information come from the Second World War. But what if you're trying to write about before that and make it sound interesting and make sure that it is factually correct? Now, I've been working my socks off creating this book, writing about from the start of the canals to comparing it to my current living experience to Maggie, and winding in the story of her experience from 1928 to now, the first family, working through the Second World War, all that stuff. But what if the information is very difficult to find? I know who the first family are. Can I find them? No. I know who the daughter was who married into another boating family. Can I find much information about her? No. Is there information about the male side? Well, yes, there is, yes. Well, like a paragraph, or if I want to read the magazine article online, I have to pay £27.99 to be able to read it, and your girl here is skint. It is diabolical if you look at my bank account. So, on top of that, you know, I'm going around trying to sell prints and be like, hey, would you like to buy a fine art print so I can do my boat restoration, so I can repair the hull, which is going to cost me around about minimum about £12,000. On top of that, my boat is a mess. I'm picking up Leela from my parents. She likes to stay there for weekends and escape the cut. And she's coming back, and I don't... She hates it when I tidy when she's around, because she's like, oh, what's she doing? Why are you getting out your chair? Why? Oh, no, I was following you everywhere. Oh, I'm upset. So I have to do it all now. The thing is, I'm torn between reading this book, writing a quick 250 words before I go, going around my mum's early and bringing the book and the laptop and doing some writing, but then getting distracted by Leela? Or do I spend this time to tidy the boat? And then I'm like, oh, I should probably film something like that. I should probably film something. And instead of doing a, you know, hi guys, this is the boat. This is a lovely little montage. This is what I had for breakfast. And these are all the lovely things. Well, you know what? I don't have time. I had brown flakes for breakfast. I haven't washed at the sink. Last night I had 4 sausages with some rice. I've got a bag of apples in. I've gone a bit sad. So I'm going to chuck them out in the bushes and cut them up for the bunny rabbits. And I'm not sure if this black top goes with these blue jeans. I don't know. I don't know anything. It's calm. Be calm. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It'll be fine. I'm back. I went to dinner with my family. Went round my mum's and well, everyone had been in the pub all afternoon except from me. So I feel a lot calmer. I have Leela here now and I'm just making a cup of tea and I do feel a lot better. It's just writing fiction is a lot easier than writing a history book. And I spoke to my mum about it and we had a talk about the women in the Second World War book about the idle women, so to speak, working on the canals. They went through Coventry a lot. That's where they picked up their coal. And even though that was in the 40s, my mum was a Cov kid and she grew up in the 60s, so we were talking about swimming, public baths. So women couldn't wash really on the boat. You got to take it in turns with a bucket of hot water. Just learning about public baths, going for a wash, and my mum was telling me which ones were around Coventry, and then I got obsessed thinking, which one did these women go to? Which one was it? And just trying to pinpoint, because one got bombed, one got shot. So where was it? And I don't know whether it's like an interesting piece of information to know what baths. I mean, what were you given? Like, were you given a bar soap? And I think you were able to keep it. I think Susan talks about in her book, Idle Women, you get some lily soap. I don't know. But just trying to find out those specific details. I've been to the shops, got a bottle of wine to try and loosen the hell up writing this book. Got some treats for Leela and a cake for myself, a little cake from Sunday dinner. And the fire's on. I think we need some more writing and more reading. Well, hello, my little snuggle princess. Are you comfortable? Hello! Is this your new ginormous bed? It's completely impractical. She likes to lie here, here, and on the chair when I jump shopping on. Got the fire raging. Oh, just look at her. Oh. That's my baby girl. Do you like this mooring? It's a very, very nice mooring, just opposite Springwood Haven Marina. It's incredibly peaceful. I always say this, but this is possibly my favourite mooring that I've been to because it makes me feel safe. I feel safe here. I've got people around. I can buy coal from here, water, and I've got some repairs to do on the boat. I've already been here for 2 weeks. I've got some repairs to be done. That's vital to be done here at this point. because the next facilities is in, I think, Hawkesbury or Ashby, and I need the bins basically to do the repairs that I need doing. So I'm going to talk to CRT and see if I can fix the boat here. Not the hull, that's not what we're trying to fix while we're here, but that's what we're doing. Now, I know this looks very disorganised, but you should have seen it a while ago. It was an absolute mess. These are all my tools to do the illustrations: pens, ink. Just preparing some prints to post off. And these are my to-dos to post off, or they're almost finished or they're not finished. And here are some bookmarks that I need to package up tonight. It's kind of difficult to prioritise when you know you've got to read all these books as well. There's a good girl. And this is what I got from the shop. I got Leela some posh dog food because she is a fussy bitch. And some different type of dog food for when she's a fussy bitch. Discount section, of course. And then to make that pain all go away, a cheap bottle of wine. I will see you later. Although there were only 15 days left until the deadline day, I was determined to get this book finished on time. And as much as the process made me question my sanity, I discovered even more so that this was the career I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So as each day passed, I worked into the early hours of the morning. I barely slept, I forgot to eat, and the only time I left the boat was to walk Leela, never mind about changing my clothes. The first draft of the book is now with my editor, awaiting her judgment. I'll let you know how it goes. As always, thank you so much for your never-ending love of support for me and Leela, and thank you for supporting my little business and encouraging me with Maggie's restoration efforts. It just means so much, and Leela and I really, really appreciate it. If you'd like to catch up on any blogs or future videos early before anyone else, please head to patreon.com/EarleWrites. And if you'd like to buy a Melvin fine art print and support the restoration efforts, please feel free to click the link in the description. Once again, thank you so, so much. All the best. Clouds are drifting across the moon. Cats are prowling on the peaks. Spring's the girl on the street.